widespread murder, torture, and rape. More than 1 million people have fled their homes. Some 200,000 have moved east into Chad, where the United Nations established refugee camps. This one is called Farchana. It's home to 17,000.
Brown tents cover a flat, dusty plain.
People here depend on aid organizations for their food and water, both in short supply.
A young woman wears a pale green headscarf patterned with pink flowers. A white jeep arrives.
The humanitarian group, Médecins Sans Frontières, or Doctors Without Borders, provides health care in the camp. A doctor from Holland, Remco Schatz, is just 2 weeks into a 6-month mission here.
Remco examines a woman's bulbous eye.
What happened with the eye?
The gingivitis 2 years.
3 years ago, the Janjaweed beat her on the head. Can you ask if she can say how many fingers I have?
Remco holds up 3 fingers. The woman's translator holds up 2 fingers.
She's just, yeah. There's probably something growing behind the eye. She has almost lost total vision with this eye, so it's, yeah. So probably, most probably, the eye has to be taken out because there's no other solution. She will be referred to a hospital about 1 hour driving from here.
A refugee leads Remco to a shelter made of twigs and straw.
Each year, Doctors Without Borders deploys several thousand volunteers like Remco.
Doctors Without Borders are the emergency doctors of the 21st century. They're the ones who deal with the immediate crisis at hand.
Niels Dollaire, Global Health Council.
This isn't the long-term answer to humankind's health problems, but it doesn't need to be. It's urgent emergency care.
Founded by a group of French doctors in 1971, Doctors Without Borders has become one of the world's largest international medical relief organizations. With an extensive logistics network, it can deliver medical supplies and personnel to some of the most remote and dangerous places on Earth.
Now Remco presses on a toddler's belly.
But perhaps its greatest strength lies in the commitment of its volunteers.
Remco helps the toddler sit up.
I went to Ghana, to West Africa, and since then I wanted to make myself beneficial for the poor people in the world. To work in this kind of circumstances, helping people in really basic conditions, I see this as my long-term career. We treat for chest infection, pour une infection respiratoire.
Remco is the only doctor at Farchana. He runs the camp's health center and trains a team of 20 Chadian health workers. They can assess and treat simple illnesses. All other cases fall to Remco.
He listens to a boy's lungs with a stethoscope.
The most important problems we see here are diarrheal diseases and chest infections, and they are more common in places where there is maybe lack of water and lack of hygiene.
Remco washes his hands in a bucket.
We almost have no diagnostic tools here, so you just really have to use all your senses.
Remco examines a tiny baby.
You have to use your hands, your ears, your eyes, your smell, like those things to come to a diagnosis. I think this child looks really dehydrated, and he's not drinking so much.
Now Remco lifts the limp arm of an unconscious woman.
Some cases defy diagnosis.
Hello. Yesterday she was in a fight at a water pit. Where was she hit?
In the head.
She was hit on the head?
Yes.
Okay, and she is unconscious since yesterday?
Yes.
Remco holds the woman's eyelids open one at a time and shines a flashlight into each eye.
When I put the light in the eyes, she doesn't want to look in the light. And this is maybe a sign that this coma is not real, but it's something like a psychological state.
Remco seeks clues from the woman's uncle.
How was the situation in the village when they fled from Sudan to Chad? What happened in the village?
He said that the armies of the government is coming out with the helicopter and destroy the
They destroy all the village.
and the father of the girl is dead.
Killed in the
war.
in the village.
Yes.
Flies buzz around the woman's face.
We cannot do so much for this woman because we cannot offer her psychological care here. People don't talk about the violence they have been experiencing in Darfur. They don't talk about. And sometimes maybe it just pops up, like yesterday when this woman was in fight at the water place. Maybe this exaggerated the old sores, old problems.
For now, all Remco can do is observe the woman till the end of his shift.
Now a horse-drawn cart travels along a dusty road past a cluster of shacks.
The town closest to camp is Adre, some 30 miles away.
A medical flag flies over a wide brick wall.
This small compound is home, at least for the next 6 months, for Remco, Swedish nurse Lena Gustin, and other team members.
Lena puts on a headscarf.
Lena is on her second mission with Doctors Without Borders.
It's really amazing to have this opportunity and to work with other cultures, other people from other cultures. It's fun. It's giving.
Most days begin with a grueling hour-long drive to the refugee camp. But this morning, before leaving town, they stop at the local hospital, run by a team of French colleagues. A shipment of measles vaccines arrived last night. They must be kept cold, around 40 degrees Fahrenheit. A challenge in Chad's scorching heat.
Lena loads a cooler with vaccine and puts it in the Jeep. On the road, the Jeep passes livestock.
Outside town, security measures are observed. No stopping, and a radio call to camp every 30 minutes.
In the passenger seat, Remco speaks into a radio.
Armed bandits have held up vehicles from other aid groups along this road. And Sudanese militias have crossed the border to steal livestock and attack refugee camps.
The Jeep drives past a sign reading, "Welcome to Farchana Camp." Later, 2 refugees help Lena remove the cooler from the Jeep.
Community health programs in Farchana are Lena's responsibility.
When you don't have well-built latrines, showers, and taking care of the garbage, it's very easy for epidemics to spread. Measles can kill a lot of people, but you can also vaccinate against measles, and no one has to die of this disease.
The vaccines remain chilled, but vials of sterile water used to dilute them are frozen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ice. It's become ice.
C'est le cold shade, trop froid. Of course, I'm a young Swedish white nurse, female, coming here and telling these Muslim men what they are going to do. But I haven't had a problem with this. We have a special team of vaccinators, for example. A lot comes down to if you respect them, they will respect you.
A community health worker injects a baby's arm, then pats her head. Children cluster around Lena. Some shake her hand.
One thing that I love is just the response you get from the children. You get so much energy and you get so much back.
Holding hands, Lena and a boy skip together. Dozens of children follow her. Now a community health worker leads Lena through the camp.
To track the health of 17,000 people, Lena relies on a team of refugees whom she's training in community health.
Lena checks a young woman's ear.
To be